My name is Yukako Shibata and I am artist at Harrow Road Studio and I'm part of Art NW10. I'm a painter and a sculptor. I do a bit of photography as well. My painting tends to be three-dimensional, so my work is a hybrid between painting and sculpture. The colour is a very important part of my work, and colour tends to come from nature, and I tend to look at the colour of sky or reflection and water. My forms are quite organic, but sort of somewhere between geometric shape, almost perfect circle, but my circle or ball are never perfect because it's handmade. First I have a cubic shape of a plaster or polystyrene, then I start making and I work very intuitively and almost like having conversation with the material.
Hi, I'm Poppy Watmore and I'm in Studio 11 in Harrow Road Studios, and I'm part of Art NW10. It's great to see that kind of dynamic of different skills and different approaches of fine art and kind of bringing them together. It's brilliant to see everyone else's kind of different approaches or skills and kind of talents, I'd say. I'm a sculptor and do quite a lot of installations. I use ready-made objects or appropriate objects like chairs or tables. Usually I kind of anthropomorphisize them and animate or characterize them in some sculptural form. So it's really about our kind of dysfunctional states, so we live in this mechanical world where everything's meant to be technological and functional, yet there's a kind of gap between what all these objects can do. It kind of fits with our kind of animal instincts or our kind of actions beyond sense.
Hi, I'm Chloe Fremantle. I'm in the Akava Studios at 17 to 19 Hythe Road, and we're going to be open for Art NW10 the first weekend of October. That's the Saturday and Sunday, the 1st and 2nd of October. I'm a painter and I work normally from ideas to do with the natural world. I'm interested in how a single cell shape also can be reflected in so many ways throughout nature. So from something tiny you also can see echoes in much vaster landscapes or in other phenomena of the natural world. I work with acrylic on canvas and gouache on paper, sometimes with some collage and mixed media. There's 13 studios who are opening at the same time, and we are a variety of painters, sculptors, printmakers, installation artists and designers, and there's lots of variety and interesting things to see within the building.
My name is Rachel Schwalm. I have a studio in the Light Factory on Scrubs Lane. It is Studio 2 of 10 studios. Everything that you need to produce a piece of work to such a high level is achievable because of the skills within the studio. I'm a sculptor who uses stone and marble and glass optics, antique lenses, and I use pure pigments which are inserted within the layers of the stone. And the outside pieces allude to lone figures in the landscape. The inside wall hung pieces are about peeling back layers, inviting the viewer to look in. It's all about the poignancy of light and colour, and it's the traces that are left.
My name is Paul Vanstone. I work at the Light Factory Studios off Scrubs Lane, part of the NW10 trail. I'm a marble sculptor. I've been working in marble for about 20 years. It is a great place to work, and hopefully it'll be a good place to visit and see artists working and creating things. I'm interested in the human form really, and setting that almost like a fossil into stones, marbles, onyxes, and sort of you kind of freeze that moment a bit like a photograph, but in a substance, you know. And it fascinates me, that sort of a recording of humanness in a material which has been around for so long, millions of years, and it kind of freezes it and gives it a sort of timeless, I hope, a timeless quality.
Hi, I'm Rachel Glittenberg. I'm an artist and part of the Art NW10 Artist Collective, and this is Studio NW10 in Hythe Road. Me, I'm a fine artist painter. I specialise working mainly in oil paints. I paint with my energy flow and my emotions, and I like to try and tap into my subject matter. Whatever it is, I like to try and tap into the soul and the spirit. My work's quite metaphysical in that it deals with the kind of being and existence, and traditionally flowers have been seen as symbols of life and death. And it's about changes in myself and the changes in my human relationships. And what I've done for this show is used kind of some old paintings, and I've just used some of the layers of the old paintings and then gone over the top with new layers and stuff, and then scraped off paint as well, so you can see the old ones, and that's very much kind of like the old relationships, the old, you know, again, you know, using new paint to recreate this kind of feeling of rejuvenation.
My name's Carol Millington. I'm an artist in Studio 7 in Northwest Studios. That's the studio complex in number 1 Hythe Road. I've got a little studio and I make small sculptures and I make prints as well. A lot of my work is to do with nature, with organic materials, although it doesn't always come out in a way that you'd expect. So I've got quite a lot of pieces at the moment which I made from pig's bladders, a bit surprising to some people, which I blew up and cured and dried. There are different things everywhere you look, and you realise how wide the definition of art is. The different ways in which people are creative and the different ways in which they find out what they have to say and use different medium to express it.